Am I visible? Online student, please respond. Online student, please respond, everyone. Am I audible, guys? Am I visible? Are you able to go? Yes, fine. As part of dependency management, only ways are there to implement them. What are those dependency? Dependency. If dependency reaction again, how many supports are there? How many are there? 7 are there. What are those? Injection, cell injection, transfer injection, arbitrary method injection, one. Where injection also called as interface injection. Lastly, method is called as which will be used regularly in the market. Now, these were quite useful. Arbitrary method injection is quite used, right, guys? You are not able to hear me. Online student voice is breaking. Online, no. Oh. Price our lunch. Thank you. Am I audible now? Am I audible now, guys? Online students. Am I loud and clear? Perfect. Okay. Yeah. How many are there? Quite regularly used ones. Regularly used injections. These are quite regularly used injections, guys. What do you say, guys? Yeah, tell me, what is the best in this one, guys? Field injection is the best or not? Field injection is the best or not, guys? And in our first application, what we have seen? Field injection or center injection? Okay, tell me, if I apply @auto_void on the top of the field, that becomes field injection. If I place @auto_void on the top of the setter method, that is called. If I place on the top of parameterized constructor injection. Yes, I have noticed in some months machine, they are not following coding standards and directory structures. Spring Bean class name is first application.java. Main class name is main.java. No, if you practice like this, you never reach real-time expectations. So there is some naming kind of standards. There are some coding standards that you have to follow, right, guys? Super. Okay, now tell me. If it is placed on arbitrary method, that means a random method. Arbitrary method means some method. Okay, then it's called arbitrary method injection. Which is good in all these things? Field injection. So actually there is no need of learning other injections, guys. But field injection is the best injection, but it is not the fastest injection. Why? Why it is not called fastest injection? After creating target class object, later property is identified, though it is a private property, it is identified using reflection API, accessed using reflection API, then injected object to the field. But if you look at the constructor injection, it will be placed on the top of constructor. That means constructor injection will do injection of dependent to target while creating target class object itself. Come on. Tell me, which injection is faster, guys? Constructor injection or other injections? Why constructor injection is good? Because it will inject dependent to target Spring Bean while creating target Spring Bean object itself, right, guys? Remaining all injection, what they do? They do injection after target object is completely created. As a second process, they will try to go for injection. But in constructor injection, While creating target Spring Bean class object itself, dependent class object will be created and injected. So that's why constructor injection going to be faster one or not there. So like this, I want to tell other properties that are there with each injection. Okay. That's why today our class, entire class is dedicated for what purpose? Different modes of injection. We don't discuss all the 7. Nowadays not required. 4 only we discuss. But we regularly use field injection. But if someone says I need fastest injection, then we go for what? Constructor injection. Convinced, boss? Super. Okay. Shall we move in that process? Shall we move to setter injection? Are you reading the notes? Is it useful? Does it give the feeling one more time I'm standing in front of you and explaining the things? Whatever I speak, that is there in the notes as it is, right? Simple English will be there. If you cannot understand this English, okay, don't dream about becoming software engineer. Very simple English it is, right, guys? Setter injection, guys. IOC container uses setter method of target class to inject a dependent class object to inject a dependent class object to. Super. For this, we need to place @auto void on the top of the setter method in the target class or not, guys. Super. Java bean is a Java class that contains setter and getter methods. Array, Spring Bean just having setter method. You cannot say Java bean, right? This setter method is taken only for setter injection activity. But Java bean means what? You should have both getter and setter method. But right now I'm taking only setter method. That to no guarantee I will take for all properties. Whatever I want to inject on those properties only, I will take setter method. So can I say Spring Bean is a Java bean by seeing this setter method? No. Setter methods are useful to set or modify data of the properties. To assign the data or to modify data. Getter methods are useful to read the data from properties or fields. To read the data from properties or fields. Okay, guys, let's do other days injection. Same injection is there now. That injection I would like to do by using setter method. Yeah, let me launch Eclipse ID. Yeah, nowadays Eclipse ID is taking bit time to get started. So that's why the moment to decided to do practicals, you start the Eclipse. Otherwise, sometimes you kept a half an hour or 45 minutes to do the practicals. In that one, 15 minutes will be wasted waiting for Eclipse to come up. Yeah, my system is having high-end RAM, guys. And I'm also having SSD also. So that's why it is bit fast, but in your regular system, it's bit slow. 901 PB. Yeah, yesterday I said I will check the assignment. Today bunked. Okay. How many days you'll escape from the problems, Babu? If you escape from the problems and challenges, one day you have to die by attempting suicide, no other option. Because how many problems you will escape? How many problems how many challenges you will escape? It's impossible. Life is a battle, right? Yeah, yesterday someone said it's there in the laptop. Today I will show. Who is that fellows? Who is that fellow? It's there in the laptop. Today I will show, sir. Today I will keep in the Facebook and show. I think here also 1, 2 people pillar side. Someone said that. You already sent. Okay, fine. Uh, what about boys? I think in boys also used that formula. Front row one madam also used that formula. She is absent today. That means she lied yesterday. Okay, fine. See, you can cheat me. You can cheat your parents. You can cheat your friends, but don't cheat yourself. Because at the end of the day, when you sit alone and introspect, you should not feel like I cheated myself. You should not feel guilty. Again, I'm saying this postponement game will run max to max 2 years. After that, everyone decides you are a big nalayak, na naiki. And they just don't expect anything from you. First person to lose hopes on you is your relatives, right? Second set of people are your friends. Third set of people is your father. Fourth last person is your mother. Once your mother also loses focus, what is that? Expectations on you. Okay, then you have to sit and think why I'm living on this earth. Because she is the most important and last person who lose hopes on you. And she also lost hopes on you means you are waste. Your birth is waste and you are waste. I'm saying seriously. So stop doing this postponement game. Okay, it looks very nice when you are postponing. You can rotate the brain of others, but use that energy not in other activities. Use that energy becoming some subject expert and settle down in life. And you know one thing, settling down life is very easy compared to your childhood. In childhood, you have studied 6, 7 subjects, right? From in +2, that is changed to 3 subjects, right? In engineering, that is stick to 1 or 2 subjects. It's not boss, only computer science. As your age is increasing, you are narrowed towards one technology. You are narrowed towards one subject. Computer science you studied. Okay, after completion of engineering, in that computer science, entire computer science, you are not studying. Java, you are studying. Day to day, you are narrowing your life, right? That means you are believing in what? Vertical learning, not the horizontal learning. Horizontal learning means what? Learning 10 things at a time. There you cannot grow in the life. What you are believing in? Vertical learning. Learn one thing, but learn everything of that one thing. So now you cannot say complaints, right? Because you have to choose one domain, and in that one domain, one technology you have to choose, and you have to become expert in that. And if you say I cannot do that, so you don't have any right to think about software job, guys. Did you notice it? Technically speaking, your school education is very tough. 6, 7 subjects you have to study, right? +2 bit tough. Engineering also, computer science, but they will teach every angle of computer science. But now what you are doing, you have chosen your favorite. In remaining all places, you don't have choice to choose, right? What they say you have to study. But here, who has chosen Java? Yourself. Who has chosen Java? Yourself. Who has chosen the institute? Yourself. You have chosen the faculty? Yourself. You cannot complain on anyone, right? And still, if we say all these are very difficult, Latin, Greek means, sorry, you are cheating yourself, or you are not ready to do hard work. Come back to the subject. Yes, where we are? Here we are. Close all editors. Super boss. Here what? com.nt.yes beans. Wish message generator.java. I'm commenting this, guys. Commented. Next. What I'm doing, guys? Public wide set date time. Sir, D capital letter you have taken. Set date time. Or D capital I have taken because of method convention. First word, everything lower letter. Second word onwards, everything uppercase, right? Date to time, day to time. This dot day to time. This dot day to time, day to time. Okay, this is local date time, guys. That's a type na boss. Okay. This is called setter method. Sir, I don't have patience to write like this. Don't write, Babu. There is a setter method for setter injection. This is the comment, guys. There is a alt plus shift plus yes. Then you have to press R. How many properties are there? One. You want both getter setter or only setter method? It's not a Java bin, it's a class, right? But unfortunately, that comes randomly somewhere in the middle of the code. Wherever you want to bring it and use it. It came nicely na boss. Easy. Okay. Tell me next year. Systrace wish message generator set date time. Wish message generator set date time. Okay. But to perform setter injection, I have to write at the rate auto void on the top of the problem setter method or not, guys. When so many setter methods are there, how does it knows it has to perform this method based setter injection? On the top of the method, it should do na boss. And moreover, in the class field will be there, constructor will be there, arbitrary method will be there, setter method will be there, constructor injection. I mean, the business methods will be there. But how does it know? This setter method only it has to use for auto wiring. In remaining all places, don't place at the rate auto void. Only on the setter method you place what? At the rate auto void. Is that clear, guys? Super. Nothing will change, guys. Remaining all are perfect. Go to main class, main method. Click on this. Dependency injection main, guys. Here things are in, okay, forget about that part. End of the main method. This time things are injected or not. Observe very carefully, setter method is called. Setter method is called or not called? Not visible. Okay, 1 minute. Setter method is called here. Object is created using zero param constructor. Then setter method is called. Okay, now listen. I don't want to inject one dependent. I want to inject two dependent, guys. Then I have to take two properties. For two properties, two setter method. On both setter method, I should write at the rate auto void. On which setter method at the rate auto void is there. Both the setter methods will be called and two dependent objects will be injected to two properties of the target class or not. Two dependents are injected to two properties of the target class or not. White and black, please get up. White and black. Get up, get up, get up. You only. Not man, you. Ah, go out, wash your face and come back. Okay. Set a date and time. Is happening? If you want to inject on more than one property, then we have to take how many setter methods? Two setter methods. Let me show this. This time, private date. Yep, date is a predefined class or user defined class, guys. Date is a predefined class or user defined class. So definitely it is predefined class. Java.util.date. Perfect. Okay, tell me on the top of, okay, I want to do what injection? Setter in. What is the shortcut key, guys? Alt shift plus S comma R. Nice, guys. Here also Alt shift plus S comma R. Already for date time that is there. Here I am saying set date. Here I am saying set date. Cut was paste. Yes, my dear. Tell me here. Systrace set date method, guys. On the top of it, I am taking at the rate auto void. Yes. Okay. In the business method, let me print injected data only to confirm. Only to confirm they are injected, right? Okay. Yeah, tell me. Date time colon, date time colon, date time, dot, dot, dot. Super. Date time colon, date time. Next one. Okay. Date colon, date. Just to confirm whether they are injected or not. Tell me, boss, second property is what? Date. For that one, setter method is taken. But second property is date means second dependent is what? Date class. It's a predefined class. How to make predefined Java class as Spring Bean? At the rate component. Yes. At the rate component. You know, cold-blooded murder. I'll do that. Some people are just following the rhythm. If I say at the rate component, yeah, component. If I say at the rate bean, at the rate bean. You don't have your own answers? Predefined class has a Spring Bean. What should I use? At the rate bean a component. Yeah, those who are saying bean, do you have a reason why at the rate bean? Why not at the rate component? We cannot open the source code of predefined classes to add at the rate component on the top of the class. So we should use what? At the rate bean method approach to create object and to return object. Anyhow, at the rate bean method returned object automatically becomes Spring Bean or not? Automatically becomes Spring Bean or not, guys? Yeah, generally, where we keep this at the rate bean methods, guys? Configuration class. Public date, what is this? Create date. Public date, create date. Tell me, return new date of. Return new date of. Come on, guys. At the rate bean DT1. Okay, I'm also writing. Yes, is tries. Array, whenever local date time class object is created using now, it will internally hold system date and time. When date class object is created using zero param constructor, it also internally holds system date and time. Come on, guys. So that means when I printed through business method SOP, I should get two system dates and times or not, guys. Okay, dependency injection test. Okay, forget about all this thing. Set date time, set date. Both the methods are executed or not. Array, first bean method, it's a relevant setter method. Then another dependent bean method, a relevant setter method. See, date time, system date and time is coming. Yes, date, again system date and time is coming. What do you say, guys? Again, system date and time is coming. What do you say, guys? I want reply. Perfect. Picture perfect means perfect, guys. Right. So like this, we can take n number of setter method to inject dependents to n number of properties or not. So I have 10 dependents to inject to target Spring Bean. Total, how many setter method we should do? Having what annotation? Only for one time or 10 times? 10 times. Yes or no? How many properties I should take? 10 properties I should take. Okay. Yeah. Listen, guys. Here at the rate auto void is kept on the top of setter method. IOC container takes dependent Spring Bean class object, nothing but this local date time class object, and calls what? Set LDT, because their property name is LDT. That's why set LDT. Having that object as argument value on target class object to complete the injection process. To simply complete the injection process. Check it out. WMG dot set LDT DT. WMG dot set LDT DT. What is WMG? Target Spring Bean class object. What is set LDT? Setter method. What is DT? Dependent Spring Bean class object. Internally, on target class object, setter method is called having what? Dependent class object. Agree with me, guys? Okay, guys. Pros and cons, guys. Yeah, tell me. To perform setter injection on n properties, we need to take n setter method in target class having @auto void configuration. Tell me, guys, pros. We can use multiple setter method with @auto void annotation to inject multiple Spring Bean classes objects to target Spring Bean class object. That's advantage. Pros means what? Advantage. Cons, guys. We need to take separate setter method for injection activity in the target bean class. Separate method we are taking or not, guys? Earlier we have written on the top of the field boss, but now again separate method. That we have to follow naming conventions of the setter method. Yes or no? Na? We need to follow naming conventions. What conventions, guys? Conventions while designing the method. Okay, guys. Right. Listen. For n properties, I said n1. Here, how many properties I have taken in which message generator.java? 2 property. How many setter methods I have taken? One set date time, one set date. Setter method must be there on the property. If you take on the other than property, it's not going to work out, right? Okay. What is next one, guys? Okay, next one, guys. Okay. Yeah, tell me what we discussed so far. We discussed first different modes of injection. Total how many? 7. In that one regularly used. What is the best? Field injection. Then we started understanding setter injection. Okay, setter methods will be used for setter injection. What to do for that? We should place @auto void annotation on the top of the setter methods or not? On the top of the setter methods or not? What is the next one we got, guys? Constructor injection. Tell me here, dependent object is injected to target along with the target object creation or after target object creation? Because constructors of target class should be executed in constructor injection. When the constructors of the target class execute, the constructors of target class executes while creating target class object. At that time only dependents will be injected. At that time only dependents will be injected. What do you say, guys? Super. Okay. Constructor. Here IOC container uses parameterized constructor to create target Spring Bean class object. In this process, it also injects dependent Spring Bean class object to target Spring Bean class object. Dependent Spring Bean class object to, come on, guys, target Spring Bean class object. Is that clear? Here, we need to place @auto void on the top of parameter. Sir, why zero param constructor? Why not zero param constructor? Do you think zero param constructor carries anything as argument? When nothing is there argument, how does it inject, guys? Using constructor, I can initialize the object data. When I use zero parama parameterized. Okay, here dependent has to pass dependent to target through constructor. How does it will be passed? Has constructor argument, right, boss? So that means only parameterized constructor can perform constructor injection. Zero param constructor will, do you think it will perform constructor injection? So that's a compulsory, it should be parameterized constructor. Shall we see that? Okay, total how many properties are there, guys? Two are there. Two are there or not there? Okay, I'm commenting the setter method. I'm commenting the setter method. When you get this kind of, earlier we passed values in the constructor parameter. Now we are going to pass objects. Okay, when you go for multi-line commenting, my code structure is disturbed. Check it out. This is my multi-line commenting. This is the original code, Control Z, Control plus Shift plus forward slash. What happened? Comments have come, but block commenting has come. What comment? That means structure of the code got disturbed. I don't want this. I don't want this. Whenever I use multi-line comment, things should come very nicely. Things should come very nicely. Structure of the code should not be disturbed. Yes, for that one. Preferences. What is their preferences? Tell me. Formatter. What formatter? Code style format. Okay, some format is chosen. Don't worry about this. New. F1 is my formatter name. I'm creating my own formatter. Okay, there. Look at the comments, guys. Here, what is there? Enable Java commenting. No, don't. Enable block commenting format, right? Deselect that. Apply, apply and close. Apply, okay. Apply, close. Observe very carefully, guys. Compared to previous lectures, your voice is low. Prat Majara, problem is your side. Am I audible now? I think some loose connections are there, boss. Yeah, perfect. Okay, now what I'm going to do? See, now comments have come, but structure of the code is disturbed. That is called disabling the block commenting. What is there? Disabling the block commenting. Yeah, how to disable block commenting in Eclipse IDE? Procedure is given. If the code is, if the code pattern is changed for multi-line comment, then we can say block commenting is enabled. So like this code structure is changed or not. To disable procedure is given. I hope you will follow it. Okay. Yeah, some important shortcut keys also I have given, guys. Control plus shift plus. What is that? Forward slash to enable multi-line comment. Control plus shift plus backward slash to enable disable multi-line comment. Control plus shift plus C. Array, this is a toggle key. One press on, one press off. Toggle key, single line comments will come, guys. Control plus window plus shift plus yes. Snipper tool for screen cut, screenshot cut. Are a screenshot I am taking now? Yeah, for that one. Okay, next control plus shift plus yes. Control plus shift plus O. What is that? To import the packages. To import the packages. Next one. Import the packages. Alt plus shift plus shift plus s comma r for getter setter method, right? Alt plus shift plus s comma s for toString method, guys. What method? First. Next. Alt plus shift plus s comma o for parameterized constructor. What, guys? For parameterized constructor. This is simply and literally for what purpose, guys? Parameterized constructor. Okay, I'll give more shortcuts in the coming days. So right now I commented what method? Setter method. Now I need to generate parameterized constructor for both parameters, for both properties. So I think I need to take two param constructor. Array, listen. If two, three properties you want to participate in injection, take one parameterized constructor covering all the properties. Why, sir? Array, in one object creation, how many constructors executes? One time. In that one constructor only, if you don't inject all the dependent, do you think a chance of executing one more constructor next time? So at the time of object creation, if injection is not done using constructor injection, after that, no, we cannot do any injections, right, boss? We cannot do constructor injection again on the object that is already created. Maybe you have to lose the existing object, you have to freshly create a new object, again injection on that, right, boss? Okay, tell me. Though multiple properties are there to inject through constructor injection, we need to take single multi-param constructor to complete the injection process. Reason is, once object is created, JVM never entertain to execute the constructor. JVM does not entertain anything to execute what? Construct. Is that clear, boss? Okay, what is that? Param constructor for what injection? Constructor injection, right, boss? Hmm. Alt shift yes. Alt shift yes. We are ready with parameterized constructor. Hey, anywhere you can place, boss. Which message generator? Local date time, date. Date is equal to this. Tell me, guys. Sys trace. Yeah, here what is I'm taking? Two param construct. Two arg constructor. Super. At the rate, what is this? Auto. @auto-void. Now @auto-void is there on the top of fields? No. On the top of constructor? Yes. On the top of setter methods? Did we take any arbitrary method having @auto-void? No. So definitely it will use this two param constructor to create target class object. In that process, it also gets what? Local date time class object and date class object, and they will be injected to IOC container manager Spring Bean or not. They will be injected to IOC container manager Spring Bean or not. I want reply. Super. Dependency injection test. What happened to my window? Why output window is not appearing? Yeah, it's coming, guys. Tell me now. So as usually, yeah, two param constructor is executed now, boss. At that time, only dependents are injected, and those dependents are used in the business method for executing business logic or not, guys. Simply for executing business logic or not. I want reply, boss. Okay. Now listen. At maximum, only one parameterized constructor should have @auto-void. If two parameterized constructors are having @auto-void, the compiler will throw exception. How, sir? How the compiler will throw exception? Um, First of all, object can be created using one constructor at a time. On two parameterized constructor, you kept what? @auto-void. So the JVM will go to dilemma state to create object of this class or not? Will definitely go to dilemma. Okay, to create object of this class or not? I want reply, boss. That's why exception will be raised. That's the reason exception will be raised. You want to feel that? This time I will take one more. I'll take one more, this one. One param constructor I will take. What is this, guys? One arc construct. Date time date. This dot date is equal to date. Okay. Total how many constructors are there? Second one is not required now. Yeah, tell me, guys. Total how many @auto-void constructors are there? Two na, one na? One is @auto-void, other one is @. Total how many are there, guys? How many are there, guys? But how many will be used during any object creation? But how many I am asking to use? Then the target class object creation will get into dilemma state or not? With that exception will be raised or not, guys? With that exception will be raised or not? Click on it. We got exception. It says, array, I can execute one constructor. Why are you placing second constructor with @auto-void? Okay. Is invalid auto marker constructor is invalid. That means it is taking only one as the one @auto-void constructor as a valid one. Remaining things it's taking invalid. What is the advantage, guys? Any number of dependents, we can use single parameter as constructor for injection. No need of taking n number of setter method for n properties. There is no need. Is there any need of taking n number of setter method for n properties? Such rule is there here or not? Not there. Okay, guys. Here is my constructor injection. Tell me what it will do. Here IOC container uses parameterized constructor to create target Spring Bean class object. In that process, it also injects what? dependent Spring Bean class object to target Spring Bean class object. That's a point one to be noticed or not, guys. Super. Here we need to place @auto void on the top of the parameterized constructor. Yes, na boss. Constructor injection. Array, what is a constructor? No return type. No return type. And method name is same as class name. Yeah, IOC container calls this parameterized constructor internally. How? New wish message generator of it only creates a local datetime class object and passes to the constructor. Okay, now boss. To create Spring Bean class object having dependent Spring Bean class object as the arg value of complete injection process. As the arg value to complete the injection process. So tell me, who is going to call this constructor? JVM. While calling, it is its responsibility to arrange everything. Come on. What it is going to arrange? Local datetime class object from @configuration method. And happily go for injection process. Literally and happily go for injection process or not, guys. We cannot place @auto void on zero param constructor or default. Are both are different, you know. Zero param means zero param. That means physically no argument constructor is created, right? Okay, next one, default one. The constructor that comes automatically or Java code, Java classes, when no constructor is placed by you, when no constructor is placed for you, that is what? Default. Yes or no, na? But every zero param constructor is not default constructor. Yes, na boss? Every zero param constructor is not at all default constructor. Luckily, we are getting one default constructor. Somehow it is looking like what? Zero param constructor. So that's why we are, okay, start thinking about what? Okay, every zero param constructor is default constructor. That's wrong thinking, guys. Right, boss? Tell me. So if you try to place on multiple what is that? Constructor along with @auto void, we are going to get exception. There are not there, guys. It's applied for one time. Already practicals are shown. Advantages, guys. What is the advantage? Here, the Spring Bean, the dependent Spring Bean will be injected to the target Spring Bean while creating the object for other target Spring Bean using one or other parameterized constructor. That means injection process takes place very fastly. During construction of the object itself, injection takes place, guys. Listen, guys. Earlier in the building construction, first they used to build skeleton, 3-4 build skeleton. Later, they will appoint workers. They will keep brick by brick and some what is that? Okay. In the new construction, in old construction, what they are doing, guys? First pillar structure, then wall construction. That is like setter injection or field injection. But in the new construction, if you observe, guys, okay, no separate walls, boss. Walls also concrete. Walls also, along with the structure pillars, they are also pouring what? Concrete for the walls. So that means along with the pillar construction only, walls construction also will be over. That means for builders, a lot of time will be saved or not. Okay, this technology in construction field is called My1 technology. What technology? Okay, new era of building construction. Okay, shear wall technology, My1 technology is like what, guys? Constructor injection. Along with the pillars, walls are created. Come on. Setter injection and other injections are like what? Old traditional construction. First pillars, structure, Later, using bricks, they will go for what? Wall construction. That will happen bit slowly. I hope you understood. Okay. Tell me, what is the first advantage? Here, dependent spring bean will be injected to target spring bean while creating object for target spring bean. Okay. Using one or other parameterized constructor. That means injection process can take place very fast. Using single more parameterized constructor, we can inject multiple dependent spring bean to target spring bean. That is what I did now. How many to construct two param? So I can inject two values at a time or not, guys. And moreover, those two properties are there, I need not to develop the constructor two times, only one time we develop. With more params, we can inject multiple dependent spring bean object to target spring bean. This constructor injection tries to inject local date time and date class objects towards spring bean. See guys, as we did in setter method, we are getting parameter variable method names. We are assigning to what? Spring bean property at the top. Spring bean property at the top. Got it? Cons means what? Advantages over now disadvantages. Separate parameterized constructor is required for this injection. Unlike your field injection, separate is required. We can place at the rate auto void on the top of only parameterized constructor at a time. We can place at the rate auto void on the top of only one parameterized constructor at a time. Otherwise, we get exception because IOC container cannot use multi-parameterized constructor at a time to create target spring bean class object. Come on, guys. At maximum, on how many parameterized constructor we can apply at the rate auto void? Only. Understood my statement, guys? If you place more than one, both will be ready for object creation. But to create one object, how many constructors are required? Okay, the moment second constructor comes with a picture with at the rate auto void, both will clash with each other, both will become ambiguity to each other. Exception will come or not. Setter injection is slower than constructor injection because constructor injection takes place during a target spring bean class object creation process. Whereas setter injection takes place after creating target spring bean class object and by calling setter method on. By calling setter method on it. So final conclusion is what? In constructor injection, dependents are injected to target during object creation, target class object creation. What is that? In constructor injection, in setter injection and other injection. First object created, you relax. Slowly I will take each one and I will inject one. Even arbitrary method is also like this. Setter method is also like this. Okay. Even field injection also like this. First object creation, slowly injection comes into picture. Yeah, how many things? Wish message and if you place at the rate auto void on two constructors, guys, leads to error or not? Leads to error generation. Simply leads to error generation, guys. What is the next one, guys? Arbitrary method injection. That means some random method injection. Okay. Same as setter method, guys. Only the thing is, while taking these method names, you need not to go for Naming convention. Setter method naming conventions are there to follow. Here you need not to follow naming convention, but better to follow minimum naming convention. Otherwise, when you read your code second time, you should be in a position to understand it, right? Arbitrary method injection. Okay, now what I'm doing, check it out. Which message generator? Yeah, two properties are there that I will keep as it is. Yes, boss. Okay, now I'm going for what? Arbitrary method injection. Target class arbitrary methods will be called and executed. To complete injection with what? Target Spring Bean class object of the IOC container. Shall we see that one? Yeah, let's see. It's a public wide set put to data one. I said, na, any name you can take. Okay. Local date time. What is there? Date. This dot date time is equal to date time. This dot dt date is equal to date. Okay. Achha, I think only one, na? Only. It is alternate to setter method means only one you have to take. Public wide assign data to date guys. This dot date is equal to date. Sys trace. What guys? Sys. Here also, what is the one I am taking? Sys trace. Are you getting my point? But if they are just ordinary method, they will become business method. But to tell that these are not business method, just arbitrary method, which I want to take for injection activity. Tell me here, what is this? At the rate auto. What is there, guys? At the rate auto. Perfect, guys. Dependency injection test boss. Okay. Enter key. Remaining all are same, guys. But this time you observe. Okay, topper part. What is what? Put data one, assign data two. So that means two methods are called means they brought relevant object and assigned to properties of the wish message generator or not. This is called arbitrary method injection. It's a tell me guys, arbitrary method injection, and it is same as setter method. Only the thing is method names are your choice. Otherwise, in all aspects, it is same as setter injection. Hey, what is this voice break problem, guys? Yeah, tell me here what is there. IOC container uses arbitrary method. Same as setter, but method method can have our choice name. To inject the dependent Spring Bean class object to target Spring Bean class object. For this injection, we need to place @auto void on the top of what? Arbitrary method. Signature is same as setter method, but method name is what? Our choice name. Definitely method name is what, guys? Our choice one. Convinced, boss? Got the clarity? See, what is the method I've taken? Assign data. Assign data. Yeah, tell me what are the positives and negatives? We can use multiple arbitrary method with @void annotation to inject multiple dependent Spring Bean class objects to what? Target Spring Bean class object. Agree with me, guys? We can use multiple arbitrary methods. Same as setter method story. We need to take separate arbitrary method for injection activity in the target Spring Bean class. For every property, separate method is required. Can we inject 20 property, 30 property like constructor, parameterized constructor? No. Is it possible, guys? No. That means for everything you have to write separate logic for this or not, guys? Okay. Okay, lastly, what is our favorite? What is the fastest injection? What is the regularly used injection? Yes. IOC container supports all injections or only few injections are? All injections. Yeah, the IOC container access the field or property or as a property of the target class directly or indirectly using reflection. Are private data, but it is used outside means somehow it is using reflection API to access the private data. Java.lang.reflection is the package. By using the class of that package, we write that code, guys. And injects the dependent Spring Bean class object to target Spring Bean class object without taking the support of what? Any other methods or constructor. Without taking the support of any other methods or constructor. For this, we need to place what, guys? @auto void on the top of the okay, on the top of the multiple has a property of the target bean class. I hope you got it, guys. Come on. Field injection, no setter method, no constructor, no arbitrary method. Only, okay, only what, guys? Only what is there? @auto void will be placed on the top of the property. Okay, let's see, guys. Yeah, come to this, guys. Eclipse ID. Where is this? Which message generate? Which message generate? All are commented on the top of the fields what I'm writing. @auto void date. Yeah, these are arbitrary methods. Come on. This is my business method. Yeah, let's run the application once, guys. Injection is end or not, guys? Index is 1. Put data 1, assign data 2. Happening or not happening? And moreover, injected and some numbers are given, guys. Injected and numbers are. Convinced, boss? Got the clarity, my dear? Come on. The IOC container access the field of the target class directly or indirectly using reflection API and injects the dependent Spring Bean class object to what? Target Spring Bean class object without taking the support of any other methods or constructor. Okay, guys. Next. For this, we need to place at the rate auto void on the top of multiple has a properties of the target Spring Bean class. Got it, boss? Yeah. This is wish message generator. Two properties I have taken. Come on. So two properties I have taken means it is taken directly or indirectly? Indirect. At the rate auto void, at the rate auto void. Yeah. Can you tell me what are the pros and cons of this? Pros and no need of taking separate method for constructor injection. Why? Generally, already setter methods will be there. We can take it and you can use it. By placing at the rate auto void on the top of multiple fields, we can perform field injection by using what is that? On easy to apply dependency injection. It is industry standard dependency injection. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Easy to apply dependency. It is industry standard what? Dependency injection activity. I hope you got it, guys. Industry prefers this one a lot. Cons, guys. No constraint for programmer, but IOC container uses reflection API internally to get private has a property of predefined class and to complete the injection process. This is very bad or not, guys? It is accessing private property outside the class using reflection API, then performing injections on that, then performing injection on that. Okay. Which is the best injection to use in real projects, guys? What is the best injection? Field injection, because it's easy to use. What is the best, what is the fastest injection or fast injection, guys? Constructor injection, because this executes on target class while during target class object is creation mode. Okay, along with their object, this object also create. Constructor injection injects the dependent class object to target object itself. The remaining all injection can take place after creating target class. Can we use combination of all the injections in target Spring Bean class? Yes, but it's not recommended to use. On one property set injection, one property construct injection, one property some other injection. At the end, we try to mix all of them. Is it possible or not, guys? If we enable all the four injections on the single has a property of target bean class, can you tell me what will happen? On the same string, okay, total how many? 4, 5 injections are done. What value will come as a final value? What value will come? Are whatever injection that takes place lately, okay, that value will be reflected. Whatever injection you did, okay, which came lately, okay, that particular injection will take place, right, boss? Okay. How to disable block comment in Eclipse ID? Just now I have shown na, boss. Some shortcut C keys are given, guys. Given or not given? Develop dependence injection example application, wishing the user for weekdays and what? Weekend. Weekdays and weekend. I want to give a example application to which evaluates weekday and which evaluates weekday number. Based on that, I want to decide whether you are in working day na weekend. whether we are working day environment or weekend environment. I hope you got it, guys. Okay, again I am asking, what is the fastest injection? Constructor injection, easy injection, regularly used injection. Huh? Regularly used injection means 4. Best injection is, now you got the clarity, boss. Come on. So this is about our what? Different modes of different. Auto wide kept on the top of center method. What injection takes place? Auto wide kept on the top of parameter is constructor. Auto wide is kept on the top of arbitrary method. Arbitrary method. I hope you got it. Everything, guys. Okay, I know on your inputs. At the rate auto and place the member variables. Nothing but fields. Performs what injection test. Organize the field. Get the rate auto and place the arbitrary method, right? What injection guys? Come on. Arbitrary method. Injection guys, arbitrary method. I hope you got it. Fastest injection. Fastest injection. Slowest injection. Control slowest. Yeah, fastest is constructed. Slowest is why it is last time that really find as the number arguments and number of requirement. Best injection. Can I use within injection for multiple properties and in them? So I hope you got basic idea about what is setter and all this stuff. Give me one question. One property, but I'm doing all the 4 injections. Which value will be taken as the last one is construct index. Then in that last one is construct index. There you cannot say anything, right? And we work out the solution and let me. We work out the solution and let me. Array, am I audible, guys? Okay, I'm winding up the session. Voice issue is there. So we'll see. We'll see tomorrow. Probably.